Today I wanted to talk a little bit more about the women behind the Dublin premiere of Handel's Messiah. Handel took with him some professional singers from London, and the most famous of them was Susannah Cibber. She's one of the most fascinating figures of the 18th century. She was the sister of Thomas Arne, the English composer. And she was a beautiful soprano, but an even better actor. And in the 1730s, she met Handel. In 1733, she had a small role with Deborah, Handel's oratorio, and apparently they became very close friends. And according to Burney, Handel was very fond of Mrs. Cibber, whose voice and manners had softened his severity for her want of musical knowledge. So apparently she was not an amazing musician, but an extremely affecting one. What's most interesting about Susannah Cibber is in the late 1730s, she married someone called Theophilus Cibber. And Theophilus's father was, of course, Colley Cibber, one of the greatest actors in London at the time. He recognised Susannah's great promise as an actress and taught her. But scandal followed. Her new husband apparently forced her to have sex with a man called William Sloper. But then they fell in love, and then her husband sued Susannah Cibber for adultery, and there was a very public scandal. When we look at the court documents, it reveals that Theophilus kind of colluded. He had them followed, he did very nefarious things, and actually the court case ended in disaster for him. But it was a very public scandal for Susannah, who ended up marrying the person that she was forced into relations with, and they had a child. And this all happened right before Messiah. So she fled London with Handel and took refuge in Dublin, and there she outshone herself in a series of concerts, not the least of which is the premiere of Messiah. When she sang He Was Despised, which is her great aria in part the second, apparently at the end of this very affecting performance, a very famous reverend called Dr. Delaney stood up and said, "Woman, for this be all thy sins forgiven." When she died at the very young age of 54, Garrick, the great actor of London, said, "Then tragedy has expired with her," when he learnt of her death.